Navigating relationship challenges. Embrace, don't change. Do you know why you and your partner always seem to argue? Why does it feel like your relationship becomes increasingly difficult and filled with grievances? This can even lead you to question whether you're truly compatible with each other. The answer is quite simple. You both misunderstand the true meaning of adjustment in a relationship. I've mentioned this in a group before. The essence of adjustment is about accepting imperfections and learning to live with problems. When two people from different backgrounds come together, they will inevitably face various challenges. When these issues arise, the common thought is to find a solution. This is what we refer to as adjustment. You might think, if we argue, we just need to adjust. Or, if our views differ, we just need to adjust. But have you ever considered what exactly we mean by adjustment? If both partners are merely trying to change themselves based on what the other finds uncomfortable, wouldn't it be more accurate to call it a reformation plan? There's a common misconception about adjustment. Many believe it must involve solving problems. Otherwise, it doesn't count as adjustment. However, not all problems can be resolved. When faced with issues that can't be solved, some people might try to persuade their partner to see things their way. For example, if a woman feels insecure and her partner is not attentive enough to her feelings, they might find themselves arguing repeatedly over this conflict. It's clear that this is a difficult issue to resolve. Whether it's her insecurity or his lack of attentiveness, these problems aren't likely to be fixed overnight. In such cases, both partners may inadvertently embark on a reformation plan, reaching a consensus that they call adjustment. For instance, the woman might propose that her partner needs to be more considerate, but without specifying how he should do that. Consequently, he may become overly cautious, trying not to touch on her sensitive points, which could lead to frustration for him. Eventually, he might suggest that she should try not to be so sensitive and just relax a bit. As time goes on, she might start to doubt herself, wondering if she has a psychological issue for feeling so insecure. This all stems from the fact that they initially went down the wrong path. Their issues arise from personality differences that create disharmony in their relationship. The idea that they need to adjust when problems arise is reasonable, but their adjustment is focused on changing each other's personalities. However, people's fundamental traits are hard to change. Even if they manage to forcefully alter each other's behaviors temporarily, this approach only addresses the symptoms, not the root cause. In fact, it's likely to create a bigger problem down the line. The correct approach should involve coming together as a united front to face the issues at hand. In the previous example, they shouldn't aim to change each other's personalities, but rather accept each other's differences. They need to understand that these differences won't lead to severe consequences. Some might argue that they must have accepted the issue to even think about resolving it, but the opposite is often true. It's precisely because they haven't accepted the existence of these differences that they feel compelled to resolve them. They believe that if a problem exists, their relationship will gradually suffer. To ensure their relationship lasts, they feel they must eliminate the problem. If they accept the issue, their minds won't resist it as much, allowing them to move on to the next step, uniting to confront the problem. Once they stop trying to solve each other's personality issues, they can genuinely shift from being adversaries to being on the same side. There's a saying that goes, "Finding love and happiness is not rare. What's rare is finding understanding." Once they become united, their focus should be on understanding each other's differences. The man needs to understand the reasons behind the woman's insecurity, while the woman needs to learn why the man can be careless. As they delve deeper into each other's perspectives, the man may realize that the woman feels inadequate, prompting him to offer her more encouragement and support. Meanwhile, the woman will understand that the man's carelessness doesn't stem from a lack of love, but rather from his unawareness of her needs. Over time, she will learn to express her needs more effectively. Ultimately, they won't need to focus on changing each other's personalities. Through simple understanding, they will gradually heal each other. This way, their emotional connection will deepen. More importantly, when they encounter problems again, they will have grasped the true method of adjustment. In any close relationship, there will inevitably be some irreconcilable issues. When facing these problems, never treat your partner as the enemy. Don't always expect them to change. Understand that your enemy is not each other, but the problem itself. Learn to accept your partner's imperfections. When issues can't be resolved, learn to coexist with them. Sometimes, when you master the art of coexisting with problems, they cease to be problems at all.